Business boy. At lunchtime, Daddy arrived to pick me up from school. His mouth formed a perfect O when he spotted me hiding by the entrance, shirtless and looking like a little turtle who lost its shell. "Now this is a first," he remarked with a bemused smile. "Usually I have to drag you away from your friends, and you're always properly dressed. What happened?" "Just a tornado drill," I blurted, bouncing on my toes and rubbing my shoulders. "I was the tornado, had to spin super fast." I flashed him my most innocent smile and wrapped him in a huge hug. "Oh, and I so missed you, Daddy." His eyes got all squinty as if he was onto me, but he played along. "A tornado drill, huh? And let me guess, your shirt just flew away." "Exactly, Daddy, you get it." I nodded so hard my brain almost fell out. "Now can we evacuate? I missed home too." Thankfully, Daddy just sighed and let me pull him to the car. Just as we buckled up, I squeaked and dove down like a submarine with its hair on fire. "Go, Daddy, go!" I whisper shouted, peeking over the window's ledge. "Oh God, she's coming!" "What's wrong, buddy?" Daddy asked, craning his neck as he scanned the parking lot. "My ex-wife woke up from her nap. Hurry, Daddy, before she gets her grabby hands on me again." Daddy's eyebrows shot up. "You're what?" I waved my hand wildly. "Oh, please, Daddy, less what and more drive. I'll explain once we're safe." 3 streets away, I took a deep breath and spilled everything. Tata Puff, our very brief marriage, and my great escape. I told him how she almost broke my back, tried to make me bald, and wouldn't let me play with my friends. By the end, Daddy looked like he couldn't decide whether to laugh or cry, so he did both, tears streaming down his face as he wheezed with laughter. The car even swerved slightly on the road. "Daddy!" I scolded, crossing my arms, my ears red enough to stop traffic. "Eyes on the road! Who's the grown-up here? Maybe you should write that down in your notebook." "And maybe you," he gasped, wiping his eyes, "should jot down, 'Don't run from your wife on the first day.' That seems like notebook material to me." My shoulders slumped. "I know, but I got spooked." Daddy smirked. "Rookie mistake, kiddo. If you're going to go for a young wife, you need a fat wallet. A lot of cash." I frowned. "And how would that help?" "You could have hired a babysitter. She'd handle the tantrums while you got to enjoy the fun part. That's what all the cool 6-year-old husbands do." I sat up straighter. That actually sounded brilliant. After drumming his fingers on the steering wheel for a moment, he added, "Speaking of money, maybe it's time you learned how to earn some." My eyes widened. "Wait, you mean I can make money? Real money? Money I can spend?" I trailed off, imagining all the awesome things money could buy, though I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted yet. "Yep, doesn't have to be a lot. Just enough so you can learn what it feels like to earn something on your own." Once we got home, I skipped lunch altogether and dashed straight to my room. Fluffy and I spent the whole afternoon scheming Operation Get Rich. I had some great ideas, but Fluffy had treasure maps, backup plans, and even made some calls. By dinner time, we had everything figured out. "I know," I declared, spraying a blizzard of breadcrumbs everywhere. "I'll be a pirate." Daddy paused, the fork halfway to his mouth. "What?" "You said I should make money." "Pirates make money," I beamed, imagining myself with an eye patch and a big, shiny sword. "Nope, that's a grown-up gig," Daddy said, shaking his head. "Try something a kid can do, like selling lemonade." I groaned, flopping back in my chair. "Selling lemonade is pointless, Dad. You stand under the sun all day, some grumpy lady complains, you get in trouble and go to jail. Which is basically how pirates are made. Might as well skip the lemonade." I stared at the ceiling, lost in thought as my brilliant future unfolded. Just imagine if I were a pirate, I could make the teachers walk the plank. My grades would be guaranteed, and if I wished I could get Tata Puff back, I'd buy her a glow-in-the-dark pacifier. One look and she'd be eating out of my hand. Daddy snapped his fingers. "Try again, buddy, something real." I sighed, dramatically throwing my hands in the air. "Fine. What about an internet star? I'll film goofy dances and sell my happy face. Just wait and see. I'll be super rich in no time. I've been practicing my moves in the bathroom mirror. Wanna see my electrocuted chicken? Suppressing a chuckle, Daddy said, "Nope, the world isn't ready for that dance. Something else." "Daddy, you're no help at all," I complained. With a gentle grin, he replied, "I'm just nudging you towards something simple and honest. Try again." I scrunched my face, trying to avoid thinking of the cool jobs, superhero, wizard, or even a night shift vampire. Then an idea sparked. "I got it, I'll sell big notebooks. Everybody needs one." I waited for Daddy to say no, but he didn't. He just nodded like he wanted to hear more. I smirked, feeling extra smart. "Step 1, Daddy. I'm hiring you as my second in command." He arched an eyebrow. "Oh? And how will you pay me, boss?" "Easy, you start free, and if you do a good job, then we'll talk about pay." "Oh yeah, and how will you know if I did a good job?" "Simple, silly Dad. When we get super rich." I beamed, loving how Daddy couldn't argue with my perfect plan. Daddy chuckled. "Okay, boss. What's my first job?" I crossed my arms and leaned forward like a tiny businessman. "Nothing hard. Just answer one question." Daddy tilted his head. "Shoot." "Let's say you wanted to sell notebooks. How would you do it, Mr. Ethan? Explain it like you're talking to a snail. Go slow and lots of details." "Whoa. Making these videos is like battling invisible space kittens and ticklish teddy bears. It makes my brain work so hard, it almost runs out of super-duper awesomeness." Operation Amazing Channel needs your help. Your mission, and it's a really important one, is to be a cookie hero by smashing that like and hitting subscribe before the Cookie Monster gobbles up all the cookies in the universe. It's way easier than cleaning your room, I triple promise. Each click helps me fight off the sleepy brain monsters and fuels my next big adventure. Remember my big notebook for big boys? Well, making these videos needs big support from my big friends. That's you. If I made your day just a teeny bit brighter and you can spare a small donation through my PayPal, that would be the most awesome thing ever and help fill up my Make More Super Cool Videos treasure chest. Love you tons, my awesome adventure buddies.